Consult Igbo leaders to negotiate with Buhari to free Nnamdi Kanu now or else. Group threatens. Biafran Group, the Biafran Liberation Council (BLC), has tasked the indigenous people of Biafran IPOB to review its strategy on the agitation for Biafra and consult Igbo leaders to negotiate with the federal government to release their detained leader, Nnamdi Kanu. It warned that Kanu's freedom will only be achieved through pragmatic diplomacy by eminent Biafrans, not through threats and propaganda peddled by pro-Biafran agitators. The group explained that shutting the economy of the Biafran people every Monday until the IPOB leader is released from detention amounts to wickedness against the interest and survival of the people. Administrative Secretary of BLC Austin Mary Ndukwe told Vanguard that the people have been made to believe that sit at home is the only solution to get the Nigerian government to release Kanu, and warned that the sit-at-home order include threat and propaganda will not achieve any result. BLC further stated that it has been watching the activities of IPOB over the years, wondering whose interest they are protecting by always forcing people to sit at home, which inflicts hardship on the people. It is time to ask IPOB what they are up to in Biafra land. Our people have been hoodwinked into believing that sit at home is the only solution that will ensure the release of their leader. It is absolutely far from the truth. IPOB should swallow its pride and consult sympathetic Igbo leaders to negotiate with the Nigerian government to grant Nnamdi Kanu soft landing. Anything short of this will be aggravating Nnamdi Kanu's situation in the present litigation. IPOB must stop using derogatory names like saboteur, Fulani slaves, and other imprintable and unprintable insults on those who are not in agreement with their style. Nnamdi Kanu's freedom will only be a reality through pragmatic diplomacy by those that matters in Biafra, and not all these threats and cheap propaganda and being peddled by the IPOB. IPOB shouldn't be ordering people around, telling and forcing them to obey their threats against their will. What have they achieved with past sit-at-home order? We have been watching the cities of IPOB over the years and wonder whose interest they are protecting. Are they truly working for Biafran independence or executing an agenda scripted by some enemies of Biafra to totally decimate Biafra? How can a rational individual or group threaten people to sit at home, knowing that our people thrive in buying and selling? Last week, I encountered a sachet water vendor who is a widow complaining to her fellow women that she is tired of all this sit at home because without her daily sales, her family of 6 would starve. The sit at home will create more hardship in Igbo. BLC described the sit at home order as a declaration of war and hunger and urged IPOB to find more acceptable ways of carrying out its agitation for Biafra than inflicting pain on people. I don't know this group. I don't know them, but I know that whatever group they are getting it wrong. See, IPOB are not going to negotiate with anybody. IPOB doesn't need to negotiate with Buhari for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Nnamdi Kanu will be released on the neutral ground. That is why the IPOB have fashioned out their own way of getting Nnamdi Kanu released. But then, the sit at home that you have just said right now, that you claim noticing a lady who is a pure water seller complaining to a friend that this sit at home order is affecting her and causing starvation in her home. I don't doubt you. You understand? I don't doubt you. You said the truth, but let me tell you, okay? No matter how they practice the sit at home order, the people will not still go hungry. We are talking about Southeast here. Do you understand? The only thing that is going to happen is that they will lack that money, but the food, they will still have food to eat. Do you understand? They will still have food to eat. So there is nothing. So don't just try to make up stories. Do you understand? Don't try to make up stories. And besides, the sit at home is from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Then the remaining period, anybody is allowed to come out and make their sales. So within that period, probably in the evening, the ones with money can rush to the market, can just put up whatever they have as goods and services, make little sales and go in. See, let me tell you something. There is nothing like sacrifice. Nnamdi Kanu have sacrificed for them. The sacrifice Nnamdi Kanu has made is even more than the sacrifice that the IPOB are asking them to make. Nnamdi Kanu have sacrificed for their life. And life is more than money. You understand? So if someone has sacrificed for you, why can't you sacrifice for the person too? Why? So let us be realistic. I'm not trying to be biased or partisan on this very matter, but I'm trying to be realistic here. I'm trying to be realistic. Okay? So let's just be factual. Nnamdi Kanu deserve the sacrifice. But as it is, because he's a reasonable leader, he has said that a sit-at-home order should be what? Should be pressed down. That nobody should practice it. That's what he said. Yeah. That's what Nnamdi Kanu said. He gave that order.